Hello everyone, in this video I'm gonna talk through two of my favorite winter mixes and how to combine something special of these two mixes. So we got three types of different boilies, and I'm gonna talk through, especially for everyone who have never made boilies themselves, what we need and how to make your boilie on yourself, how to boil them, how to steam them, everything step for step we're gonna talk through now. What we need at first is, of course, we need a sealing gun. In this case I'm using an electric one. We need a boiling rolling board. Of course we need mixes. In this case what I'm using for it is the hand mix. It's the yellow seed mix, it's the worm mix, and it's the hit and run mix. I love to always use ingredients through my boilies to make them even more special. So what I'm using is the robin red. This is the warm hydro powder, betaine powder, the dry hemp seed, and the salmon hydro fish protein. We need the Jamaican spice oil, the RH1 oil, the Protaste Plus, the winter flavors. In this case it's the apple pie, the wintergreen, and the Frenchy oyster. We need eggs, a weighing scale, some bowls, a fork, a mixer, and then we're ready. Okay, we're now going to start with the winter mix number one. We're going to need 500 grams of the hemp mix. Add it on the bowl, put it in the bucket. We'll take the yellow seed mix, 1.5 kilograms. Now we're going to take the loose ingredients, the robin red, 100 grams. Add it to the bucket. The warm hydro powder, 100 grams. And add it to the bucket. The dry hemp seed, 100 grams. I'm going to add it to the bucket. The salmon hydro fish protein powder, 100 grams. Add it to the bucket. And 100 grams of betaine powder. Add it to the bucket. And now we're going to mix it to make the mix complete. And it's ready. Now we're going to start with mix number two. We're going to need 500 grams of the hit and run mix. In the bucket. 1500 grams of the worm mix. ,200 grams of robin red. 150 grams of hemp. grams of salmon hydro, fish protein, and 50 grams of betaine. Then we got winter mix number 2 ready. Well, we've got mix number 1 and mix number 2 are ready. And I just want to learn you one little trick. A very easy trick, and it works fantastic, especially when you use PVA bags. And that is, you take 100 grams from mix 1, 50 grams Robin Red, 50 grams of betaine, 200 grams of dry hemp, 100 grams of the Sun Hydro fish protein and 100 grams of the worm hydro. And then you add some of the magic formula pellets. And if you have done that, you got 2 perfect stick mixes to fish with, and you're ready to go. Okay, we're gonna go further with mix number 1. We need 20 eggs in a bowl. Of course, we've got 2.5 kilo of dry mix. Then I always use 2 of these bottle tops of Protaste Plus. The winter flavor Winter Dream, also 2 of the bottle tops. The winter flavor Frenchy Oyster, also 2 bottle tops. The Jamaican spice oil, 6 drops. Shuffle it, take the time for it, so everything is well through mixed. Okay, now the mix number 1 is ready to roll bolies off, so now we're going to start with mix number 2. It's also 2.5 kilo dry mix, so we need 20 eggs. We're going to need the winter flavor Apple Pie, Winter Dream, Protaste Plus and the RH1 oil. So we're going to start with slapping 20 eggs in the bowl. Okay, I got 20 eggs in the bowl. Shuffle it. Then we're going to add the winter flavor Apple Pie, 2 dabs. The Winter Dream, 2 dabs. The Protaste Plus, also 2 dabs. Six drops. The RH1 oil. Now we're going to mix it up. So it became one very nice mass. And we're going to add it to the mix. Okay, so the pastés are ready for the boli making. First thing we're going to do is of mix 1. Take 1.5 kilo off of it, weigh it off, put it beside. Mix number 2, exactly the same, 1.5 kilo. Put it also aside, and we're gonna talk about that later on. I'm gonna put the mix 1 away, and we'll start with mix 2. Take the pasté and make sausages out of it, roll them. Okay, we're gonna talk about the bowling gun. I got a 20mm bowling board, and I want to create 20mm bowlies, and I want to create dumbbells. For this case, if you want to build dumbbells on a 20mm bowling board, when you buy these ones, you got sizes on it. Just take a saw it off on 60mm. Then it will be like this, and you also got perfect mouth for dumbbell creating. And of course, this is the 20mm already sawed off to make the normal bowlies. So we're gonna talk about making 3 types of different sizes and shapes. So I'm gonna talk about, and we're gonna create, of course, the dumbbell version, a pillow version, and a bowlie version. Gonna use the bowling gun. Take the bowling board, put it on top of it, push on all the sides. Flip the board over, and as you can see, we have pillows, perfect shapes, especially for rivers and everything, because they got a little bit of flat side. Now we're gonna create bowlies. Put the board on top of it, push it on all sides, take it a little bit backwards, and one movement frontwards. And as you can see, you got perfect round bowlies. Okay, got now the bowlies and the pillows ready. So now we're gonna do the other phase. It's creating dumbbells. We have to take this one off because it's a 20mm size. Push it out of the tub. Take the 60mm. Put it in. Already got pasté in it. And go back to the bowling board. Get the board on top of it, backwards, frontwards, backwards, frontwards, backwards, and push it in front. And as you can see now, we got dumbbells. Okay, the bowlies, dumbbells and pillows are ready. There are two two ways to prepare the boilies. That is, or we're going to steam them or we're going to boil them. In this case we're going to steam them. Put a little bit of water inside it. Put the boilies on top. This one on top of there, so it's closed. Put the fire on, and when it starts steaming really good, then give it about 8 minutes. So, as you can see, they are steaming very well. They've steamed now about 8 minutes. Now it's time to take the top off of it. They're out now. I'm always using a keeping bag. Put them in there, hang them in a heated area, and after 3 days they're ready for use, and after that you can freeze them in and use them after that. So that's how we steam them. Now, the boilies I've rolled with mix 2, dumbbells, boilies and pillows. Instead of steaming everything, we're gonna boil everything. So got a pan filled with water, and now it's starting to boil. Well, the water is boiling. So now we can add the boilies. To the boiling water. The nice thing about boiling is you only have to wait until the boilies will come floating on the top of the water, and wait around 30 seconds till a minute. Then get them out and they're ready to dry. The boilies are floating. Take it off of the fire. Put it in your keeping bag. Hang it in a heated area, 3 to 5 days, let it dry good, and then you put it in the freezer or start fishing with it. Well, we have steamed mix 1 and we have boiled mix 2, so they are ready and already drying. Now I'm gonna tell you my little trick. We have kept 1500 grams of both mixes. We take 500 grams and 500 grams of the other mix. Now we've got both pastéis very small made. Now we're gonna do the trick. Put them together. We're gonna start rolling. As you can see, it's 50-50 now, and then it can go in the gun, and we can create dumbbells, boilies and pillows, and that's my secret mix. Well, the shapes are rolled, so I only have to boil and steam them. Then the 50-50 mix is ready. Just one small tip after this, and then I'm done. Then we're ready. That is, if you make boilies, you also got some leftovers. What I do is take these leftovers, take them separately, and you got baked pastéis to do over your pop-ups or whatever you want to use it for. Okay, everything is finished. We got stick mixes, baked pastéis, 3 types of boilies. It has to dry for 3 days now, and we're ready to fish. So tie lines.